Guys, I'm still in Vegas, but again, I don't want to leave you without anything to watch. So, you ready for this? The best of the crazy, weird stuff we've seen on eBay. Done a couple of these videos. You seem like you guys like them, so let's check out some of the best ones in case you missed them. Here goes. How about this one right here? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! That's right, Ghostbusters. It's that little paper game. Everybody had this little, had a steering wheel on it and everything. It was just some generic, but they made this one into a Ghostbusters. Oh, excuse me. The real Ghostbusters. I didn't see that. Let me start over. Who you gonna call? The real Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? The real Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? The real Ghostbusters! Whew. Is that enough? Was that enough? Whew. As you know, I'm a big fan of Magnum PI. What a great show in the 70s. 80s, still holds up today. And look at all these gadgets you get. I don't know, it's like some kind of radio thing, some kind of spy camera maybe, a compass that's a watch. Yeah, you think it's a watch, but it's a compass. You think it's telling you what time to go home and eat lunch? No, it's telling you which way to go home to eat lunch. I never understood that, because I always have a compass, and it's always like north this way, but I always thought north was up. Well, I was like, north is up, ain't it? South is down, north is up. I could never understand a compass. I was like, I don't need to, it never would point up. I didn't understand that. What about you, Anakin?
I never seen Magnum PI, but I once had a watch that would tell me where the sand was so I could avoid it at all costs.
Okay, words well said. Anybody remember a mixed Headroom? I'm sure you do if you grew up in the 80s. And look at this cheap watch. Mixed Headroom. It don't even look like it works here. You know this thing didn't. Look at it. The plastic band. This thing just looks like, you got to get a week out of it, and then the time you're going to be like, what? Why does it say it's 730, 732? It's just going to have some crazy numbers on it. It might just have 8888. It's not even going to be fun like a calculator where you can make it say boob. This thing gives pure crap, I'm sure. About $11, you could look cool. It says it's pre-owned. Who would have known? I would never guess that. Oh, check out this. How about autographs? Autographs are really big on the internet and on eBay. Check this out. Geeks and Gamers autograph photo. Signed by Geek the Gamer Kid himself. That's right, Jeremy, I guess is his real name. He signed, we all know him as Geek the Gamer Kid. You can get his autograph now. That's kind of cool. Let's look at another one if you're a Burger King fan. Oh, you can buy a Burger King name tag from the 70s that says Sandy. Now, if your name's Sandy, this is probably right up your alley. If your name's not Sandy, I don't know. Maybe you're going to have a kid named Sandy. Maybe you're like, I'm going to find a woman, I'm going to impregnate her, we're going to name the kid Sandy, and I'm going to give her this Burger King name tag. It'll be awesome. And that's a good plan. How about this one right here? Nintendo NES Total Recall Toys R Us slip. This is where you take the slip off, take it up to the counter at Toys R Us. Little man in the bag bring out Total Recall for Nintendo. I would take these home and give them to my grandma because I said, Grandma, go get me an NES Total Recall. She wouldn't know. She was like, what are you talking about? Are you drinking that moonshine again? And I would just hand it to her, and she'd go up there a couple of days later and get it. How about a denim ash washed book bag or backpack, whatever one you want to call it? You throw your bags in there, probably your pack of Marlboros in there. Most time a girl had this, and if a girl had it looked like one of these girls right here. One of these girls would carry this around. But I know some boys that had this. It was kind of a cool bag. Just one you could just throw stuff into. It wasn't all fancy and everything. Throw it around. Didn't care if it got dirty or not. How about this right here? Hunter. Remember that television show? Can you believe they made stuff on Hunter? But there we go. Hunter. TV Super Cop. Now, I've watched Hunter before. I wasn't a huge fan. Didn't hate it. Just maybe it came on when something else was on. It came on Friday or Saturday night or something, so I didn't really watch it. I've seen some episodes. But I wouldn't call him a super cop. It wasn't like RoboCop or anything. I could be wrong. Maybe there was some, maybe it was the later season when they tried to get more people to watch. Maybe he fell in a bad acid and became super cop. I'm not sure. But here he is with a little red gun. That's not super cop. Got some plastic handcuffs. At least they're the right color. Got a little badge. And, of course, a cheap plastic walkie-talkie that doesn't do anything. How about this? This one's confusing me right here. Food on TV. It's a little plastic TV. What does it say? 8 delicious meals just like Mom used to make. Is it? Do you look through this little viewer TV and see pictures of food? That's just weird and wacky. How about this? A picture of a little girl smoking a cigarette next to a big cock.
Hold on, Junkman. I think that's a boy.
That's a boy?
It's hard to believe. I know it, but it's a boy.
Let's re-edit. How about a picture of a little boy?
Wait a minute, Junkman. We didn't ask the pronouns. We don't want to assume.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't ask him what he identified as. Well, let's try it again. How about this on eBay? A picture of a little they and them smoking a cigarette sitting next to a big cock.
Well, that's not PC. You can't say cock. Say rooster.
A big rooster. Let's go. This one's too complicated. How about a Han Solo that looked like his face was dipped in acid? What is this? Han Solo, a New Hope original rare toy. Doesn't even say. Good condition. The face has paint scratches. That's good condition? That's more than scratches. That's almost like his skull is showing. Creepy. And then we have, a photo of a girl sitting in a restaurant with no pants, showing a bare ass. You know how many people sit on that little bench? Oh, disgusting. Look at the guy next to her. He's checking her out. You know she's got a big 70s bush. Surprised you can't see it. Surprised it's not sticking out like a big afro. But look at that. She does have her shoes and her shirt. So if it says no shoes, no shirt, no service, I guess it's okay. Because she just ain't got no dang pants on. She's not even wearing any bloomers. And say, how about this right here? A Ronald Reagan teddy bear. This might be more creepier than the Ted Kennedy one. That is creepy. That would scare a child. And here's another. Whoa! Reba McEntire celebrating Christmas. You can buy a picture of Reba McEntire getting ready for Christmas in front of the Christmas tree. Who wouldn't want that? It's number 34. I don't know what that means right there. How about this? A JCPenney bag from 1978. Paper bag. Man, who wouldn't want that? Oh, $30. Buy it now. Where's my wallet? I gotta get that. Damn paper sack. And an old bag. Yeah, you don't want an old sack? You can buy this old bag for $33.99. The worst shoes I've ever seen. Batman slippers. I can't even tell they're made for a boy or a girl. Maybe they're unisex. Oh. Or maybe it's for people that have a penis and a titty. I don't know. I don't know who would wear this crap. Look like something you fill and drink water out of. Looks more like a Mexican cantina, but it says it's a shoe. It says it's shoes. Slippers.
A Batman vintage slide puzzle from the 80s, and is it just me, or why is a Batman wearing a shirt? Right. Batman's not wearing a shirt, right? It's not just... Anakin, is Batman wearing a shirt?
I'm not sure. But I am sure about that chain. It looks like the one Watto beat me with.
Check this out. You can get this glossy, I don't know if it's glossy, original 35mm image of Sheriff Lobo, Birdie, and the other guy. I can't remember their names. But that would look pretty good on a t-shirt, if you were to ask me. Man, look at this. Who wouldn't bid on this? $25. Wouldn't it look good? I need to get it, hang it, frame it up there. Look really good in the junk room. I think it looked really, really good.
A cap gun. A cap gun.
That's not cool, dumb, or unique.
Yeah, that's not really cool. But look at that guy on there. Prompt out Charlie. Zoom in on that. Look at that guy. That is a nerd. How did he get to be the model of a cap gun? I don't understand. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is weird.
But there it is. You can get an 8x10 color black and white photo. You can get an 8x10 autographed black and white photo of Billy Carter. I wonder if it comes with a COD. No, that's cash on delivery. I wonder if it comes with a COA, certificate of authenticity, which I don't really mean. Can't you just print that yourself? If you got a line and say the autograph's real, can't you just print out the? It don't make any sense to me. Let's move on. How about this right here? A framed sewing pattern package, I guess. Who would buy this frame to hang on their wall?
Insane! You guys are insane. Anyone who thinks this is okay is insane.
The vintage Hardees cap. I love this. This is awesome. As a kid, I loved going to Hardees. More in the 80s. Big hot ham and cheese. I still buy them today if I see a Hardees. I love the Hardees hot ham and cheese. I love it. But there you go right there. $44.99. You could look cool. Samantha Fox. Ooh, Samantha Fox.
She is a pretty young lady, but she doesn't look as good as my Padme. I would die for Padme. I will do anything for Padme. I have loved her since the first time I saw her back on Tatooine when she called me a slave. It's a shirt from the 1970s. Who is this kid? Is this somebody just stuck their kid on a shirt and sold it? It's not even a good picture. It looks like it was printed with that Game Boy printer. Remember that printer from Game Boy or something? This is horrible. Why is this on eBay? And why is somebody asking $39.99 for it? That is horrifying. That is one scary looking cross-eyed Big Bird. This is the...
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.